finally getting the chance to make this video. It's been crazy lately at work, with work and personal stuff. So finally, I've been wanting to do this for a while, but just I wanted to do it right. I didn't want to do it rushed. So today, basically taking as much time as I need to make it. But before we do that, car needs to. I want to clean it up. So let's get started. Okay, car's all clean. Time to go for a test drive. Let's do a quick cold start. See how it sounds. Okay, so it's been a couple weeks since I installed everything, since my last video, basically everything I did in my last video. I've driven it since, a lot actually. I've driven it a lot. The day after, I drove it to work and I got one of those, I'll put the codes up later. It's one of those catalyst efficiency, and it's obviously because I don't have cats. So what I did was I went to Walmart and I got a bunch of these STP octane boost. Since out here we only have 91 octane, I wish we had 92 or 93, but we don't. Whoa, check out this green dude. So I wish we had 93 at least, and we don't. I think if we did, the car would run a lot better. But ever since I put that octane, that STP octane boost in it with 91, it's actually been running much better. And I haven't had any more codes except maybe one time that I almost ran below a quarter of a tank. So I guess it didn't like being that low. Or it could have been because of the, once again, I live in Arizona, and out here it gets, on the dash, I've read like over 120, I think 122 one time. So that's how hot it gets out here. And that's the other thing, when I'm running this car with the AC on, anything over 110, it kind of tends to, obviously like any car would, it bogs down and runs like crap. But what am I gonna do? Roll around with the windows down and no AC in over 110 degree weather? It's just like not gonna happen. So, but it's driving better, and in fact, I even went on a trip to California. So there's a carpool right there, and it's an 800-mile trip, 400 miles each way, each direction. Nice yellow Camaro, and it drove like a champ. It did fine. It did exactly what I needed to do. It didn't run weird. check engine light. So I'm very happy with it. So it durability, like longevity, like long term, like a long trip. It passed in the streets, driving to work. It did fine. It's doing fine. So it's just what you'll need if you want to remove your cats and you want to run a similar setup. You'll need those 90-degree style anti-foulers, which I'll put a picture in here as well. And you'll have to run, if you don't have 93 octane wherever you live, which I think you see it more in the East Coast from like the videos that I've seen, people running 93 back east. Obviously I'm in the West. Even California, you go to California, you don't see anything. You know, 91 there as well. They do have a 101 here, and I am gonna use 101, and the only reason I'm gonna do that is because of this. So after all this, you can't stop. You can't stop where I'm at. You have to. You have. So I wanna do it before, so to see what the car is pulling now. Do the admin tuning with the ECUTEK, and then go back. And then once we go back and forth, because I don't know if you're watching, you know how this works. You do a remote tune. They send you a map. You basically tell them what you have, and the tuner creates basically a base tune based on what your mods are. Sends it to you. You upload it into the computer using the stuff that comes with the kit, which is basically a cable that goes to your OBD2, plugs into your laptop. You download the software to your laptop, and then you upload you just follow the directions. Once you do that, you do a little bit of data logging. You send it back to him, to the tuner. He looks at it, tweaks it, makes whatever changes he needs to make, sends it back to you, and then from there you do it again. You upload the tune, then look at that turbo Jetta, big intercooler in the front. Then you do some more data logging. You send it to the tuner again. He looks at it, he makes some tweaks. So you do that back and forth until he tells you, he's happy with what he sees and it's good to go, and and that's pretty much it. And so once you do that, once you have that, then we're both happy with how the car's running, then I'll go do one final dyno session, and we'll see what the before and after is. Hopefully, realistically, I don't know. I mean, most cars with these type of mods are anywhere between 310 through 320 to the wheels, which if I'm anywhere in between there, I'll be very happy. But if I'm not, as long as I'm over 300, then I feel like whatever I've done and whatever I spend, it's worth it. So right now I'm running the AC, and it's got a pretty normal idle. Sometimes when it's only 101, so it's not that bad. Kind of funny how Arizona is one of those states that you can say, so this BMW, I don't think so, but the idle tends to kind of fluctuate. It goes up to almost 1,000 RPM, sometimes a little higher, but it only happens when it's over 110. If it's below 110, it usually runs pretty well with the AC on. And you just saw right now I'm running with the AC on, and I just did a pretty hard pull back there, and it did fine. Normal driving. Noise, as far as noise, yeah, it's a little raspy. It tends to be a little raspy, and I knew it was going to be raspy, and I was okay with that because, I mean, what can you do? You want the most power out of the car. You need an aftermarket header, test pipe, get rid of your cat, basically aftermarket from the header all the way back. Same for the intakes, and I'll put all the parts and stuff that I have later in the video. But it's not like right now. I'm cruising about 45, 50. Speed limits out here are 45, so I tend to stay within 5 of the speed limit. So it's not very drony. It doesn't bother me, and I've asked my wife if it bothers her. She doesn't mind it, and I really wanted to make sure that my family was comfortable. You know, her and my daughter, because the car's not just for me. I want to go out and enjoy it as a family, and I want it to be comfortable and nice for everybody, not just for myself. And I think it's okay. It's not even in highway freeway speeds isn't so bad. I usually cruise around speed limit 65, anywhere from 70 to 75, and even then it's not so bad. And you know what? Most of the time I'm gonna have the radio on anyway. So this is with the windows open. Windows closed. All right, this is when the windows open. Alright, so here's a quick rundown of what I got. I think these intakes are CPT checkpoint tuning. I actually bought them from a link in actually Walmart, believe it or not. I know you've seen the throttle body spacers that I got off of eBay. Megan Racing strut bar, the Mishimoto catchcan, which I'll be doing another video later when I do my first oil change to see how much oil it actually caught. We have MST Motorsports Technology wheels. These are like Volk Racing replica. I can't remember the model. And these are 18 by 9.5. And I'm running 245, 45, 18. And obviously I have the R1 Concepts front and rear rotors. These are the street ones. Same for the pads. They're just the street pads that they sell. I also got this rear lip off of eBay as well. And the mud guards, flaps, whatever you want to call it. I didn't paint them. I actually like the black accent with the wing, the mud guards, and actually the front lip, which is another item I got off of eBay. It actually fits pretty well, and I don't have any plans on painting these because I like the silver and black accent. So final thoughts, do I think it's worth everything I did and all those hours I spent in the hot garage, which if my videos, if you can't tell, I'm really miserable because it's hot and I'm sweating, and you know, just imagine being in a hot box here in the summer. All I had was a fan. Is it worth it even without the tune? Hell yeah it is. I'm having fun in the car. I spend a lot of my time, my job requires for me to travel a lot, so I literally, you know, kind of live in here. So I wanted to make the car more fun to drive for myself, since, like I said, I'm in it so much, and you know, it is, and it's finally running the way I imagined it was gonna. You know, it's where I imagined it would be at. I know I ran into so many issues here and there, and once I figure those out and I you know, cinch those down, yeah, car's running great. I'm happy, and hell yeah, I would do this. Would I want to do this again on somebody else's car? Probably not, so don't ask. Definitely worth it. Once I do the tune, that's when the real power will be realized with all these aftermarket bolt-ons. So next video should be me doing a before dyno, so keep an eye out for that. That'll be coming soon. I just had to make an appointment. I had to find, there's actually a couple of shops out here. I just need to find a place that'll take me in just to do some dyno pulls. The video after that should be me doing the ECUTEK reflash, and then, you know, I'll do a couple of those because I had to go back and forth with admin tuning on that until we get it down to where we like it. Then once I have the okay from them, then I'll go do the final, like a final dyno pulls and see where we're at, and we'll compare the before and after. So thanks again for watching, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe. I greatly appreciate it. I want to keep making videos, I'm having a good time making these, and yeah, thanks for watching again. See you on the next one.